page to be written tonight in this remarkable football story.
Carlton were a really good side, and we had some players that were really inexperienced come finals and really stood up, and I think that was the most pleasing thing, the amount of confidence that they could get out of it, and playing against a really good side and eventually hold them out and proceed through to the prelim.
The big West Coast ruckman has kicked a monster!
No, that was a very good win. That was a good win. I think we felt confident that we could perform really well. I think we played pretty well the week before, but come up short against Collingwood. But it's always nice to have a good finals win, especially in front of the home crowd after coming off some pretty lean years. So no, that was a really good win.
Strong mark taken by Glass.
He's an outstanding player, Darren.
At one point I thought when Carlton got a run on that their crowd almost sounded as loud as ours, and then we kicked the goal and it was almost the loudest thing I'd ever heard. So it's a quick realisation that we were at home and this is our home turf and we weren't going to let them win.
Yeah, the crowd was unbelievable in the last quarter, went for about 40 minutes. So I was about the 29-minute mark when the quarters normally end, and there was another 11 minutes to go, which is just ridiculous.
That is actually one of my favourite games. People ask me what's your best game you played in, and that was definitely one of them. But obviously broke the cheekbone that game, and that goal, yeah, I think I don't think I could ever do that again. I think Shannon Hearn, if he had it, he would have put it straight through. Mine had to bounce 3 or 4 times, and it was a bit like the wrong, and it was good.
It bounces into the goal square. It's still alive, or is it?
I think it's a goal. It crossed the line. Yeah.
And then the last quarter went for about 3 normal quarters. It just seemed to drag on forever, and I just remember the intensity was huge, and I remember Brett Ratton coming out and making a few comments throughout the week saying they're going to try and get this crowd on their side, or not let the crowd influence and things like that. And we've got a great coach in Woosha who always says it doesn't matter what the influence of the crowd is, we always go out and play the same way, and we did that for 4 quarters, and even though the last quarter was extremely long, we prevailed in the end, and we just stuck to our game plan.
Yeah, I mean, it was a massive game for us. We'd lost the week before, and if we wanted to carry on that week, we sort of had to win. And I just remember, I think we got a couple of sort of really late goals to put us in front, and the feeling out there in that last 15 minutes was pretty awesome.
Quinton Lynch marked the kicking ball, and the siren went, and it was just a massive relief that we'd won our first final for that year, and with such a young group, it was an exciting time, and one that they grew a lot of confidence out of.
Yeah, that was an intense game of football. I can remember in the second half just waiting for the game to die down and the intensity to die off a little bit and the game open up. But it was one of probably 3 games that I've played in that the intensity didn't drop off, and it carried through the whole game, and to win the game was fantastic, and to do it with the new group was even better. And Juddy was playing in the opposition team, which made it a little bit sweeter, I suppose.
What a magnificent game of Australian rules football.